If you want to avoid Philippine real estate scams, it all starts by using common sense. If something seems too good to be true, it almost always is too good to be true. Far too many individuals have thought they were getting an unbelievable deal on a property only to hand someone some money and never see them again. Make no mistake about that. Victims of Philippine real estate scams almost never see their money returned. That's the case even if the perpetrator is caught and convicted. This is harsh, but it is also the truth. Don't wait until it is too late. Today on Interesting Asia, we're going to take a look at some of the most common Philippine real estate scams and what you can do to avoid them. According to the Philippine Association of Real Estate Boards, about 90% of the accounts on Facebook posing as real estate agents or property professionals are not licensed to sell real estate in the country. Common tactics this group uses is to offer potential clients fictitious properties and collect money for them before disappearing. OFWs and international investors are at the highest risk of falling for this scam because, well, quite frankly, this group most likely doesn't know any better. Many scammers come across as professional, making it difficult to identify unlicensed brokers digitally or over the phone. The best way to avoid dealing or interacting with a scammer is to simply ask the person you're interacting with to provide proof they are legally allowed to represent and sell properties in the Philippines. Another common scam we've seen quite a bit in the Philippines is a person asking for a potential buyer or renter to put a deposit down before letting them see the property. This is usually justified as making sure they can weed out unserious buyers or renters. These folks also tend to request being paid via Bitcoin or another form of online payment, which itself should be a huge red flag. Remember, you should never give anyone a deposit or any money without being allowed to see a place in person. The fake title, well, if we're being honest, it's the OG of Philippine real estate scams because it's been happening for a long time now. This sees you buy a property, a house, condo, whatever, and then you will be given a title that looks the part. It looks authentic and genuine if you wouldn't know any better. Unfortunately, it is not the genuine article, and you'll also find yourself dealing with numerous headaches and issues once the actual holder of the land title comes and wants to do something with their property. Of course, as the legal owner with the legal land title, they are free to do so as well. It's recommended that you have a locally based attorney take a look at everything before agreeing to any deal. While this may cost a little extra, it is so much better having peace of mind knowing you aren't acquiring a fake title. What's more, if you do end up with a fake title, you're going to spend a lot more money than you would have had if you just hired a lawyer in the first place. The purchasing add-on scam is usually run in conjunction with either using a Facebook agent or acquiring a fake land title. It also traditionally involves buying land more than any other type of real estate. What you have here is the seller of the plot recommending a contractor who can build a house on the site. However, this company is not real. What will happen is they will provide you with a litany of excuses on why they can't start work. Either they need this permit or you need to give them more money, or it'll just go on and on and on as far as excuses as to why they cannot start building. Eventually, they're just going to disappear and you'll be left having bought not only a fake land title or not owning anything, but also having paid a company to not do any work to build a house. What should you do if you think you happen to be a victim of a Philippine real estate scam? Anyone who thinks that they may be getting scammed should immediately contact local authorities who will direct you to the relevant body. It shouldn't take that long to get the process rolling, but you may need to speak with a few different law enforcement authorities just so they know who to refer your case to. The next point is the most important one I'm going to make in this video. If something seems suspicious, if something feels a bit off, immediately contact authorities. Do not wait. The biggest mistake people make is not reporting fraud to law enforcement immediately. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to receive any restitution, and the less likely it is the perpetrator is found and prosecuted. Too often, people want to give scammers the benefit of the doubt when they request more time or need additional money with no proof as to why they're asking for it. Licensed real estate professionals in the Philippines will never do that. If there is a delay or if something is wrong, they will contact you and they will explain this is what happened, this is why it happened, and this is the time frame moving forward. At the end of the day, the first thing you should ask for is proof the person you're speaking with is a PRC accredited real estate salesperson. Remember, these individuals are the only ones allowed to sell real estate legally in the Philippines. Hopefully, your property search and transaction in the country goes smoothly. But like I said earlier, if you are suspicious, if you do have questions, just go to local authorities with your issues immediately, because the longer you wait, the less of a chance you'll have to getting your issue worked out. That does it for me. I'm Cheyenne Hollis. This is Interesting Asia, and make sure you keep it interesting.